But look how chewed up the track's getting now. Now this is a time where you really got to pick lines. Well, that's what Villeman is so skilled at.
Villeman out of the corner too into the whoops.
Villeman can sense a line. We already saw him cutting the finish line corner short to try to stay out of that rut.
Well, both riders have a fast lap in this race of 58 seconds. Villeman will have to try to step it up, as you know Jeremy McGrath will.
Look at that. It looks to me like Villeman has actually closed the gap a little bit. Great time. He puts the bike exactly where he wants to put it. And the reason why he's so much fun to watch is because he uses his body so much more than the other guys. When McGrath puts the bike where he wants it, it's a little bit more subtle. You don't notice it. When Villeman does it, he's all over the place. I called him Spider-Man at Anaheim. I can't think of another praying mantis. I don't know. The guy just does whatever he's got to do with his body to make that bike stick where he wants it, and he's closed the gap even more.
Does he have time with 4 laps to go against the great Jeremy McGrath? That's what we really have to see now, as the fans anxiously pointing and waiting and cheering. Such beautiful style.
Hey, David, let me help you out with what they call Villeman over in France. He's known as the Cobra. He actually has it on the back of his pants. Not a pair he's wearing right now. He's the Cobra. That's your animal.
About ready to strike right now. He's even closer to Jeremy, and the fans here can really sense it now.
Would that be something for the first time in the season, somebody chasing down Jeremy McGrath?
Well, the Paris Supercross, Villeman won the whole honors because Jeremy had one bad week. Or one bad night, rather. There's the Chaparral owner, Dave Dameron. But I think Villeman understood, look, I wasn't the best guy here. I simply was more consistent. McGrath is better. Right now, he's proving he's a little bit faster.
Well, that was a classy move over at Bercy. There's no question about that. And after the FIM Supercross Championship, giving McGrath his due. But right now, it's wide open.
See, Villeman's got different lines. He's staying out of that main groove that's gotten so chewed up. He's got other little things he's able to do. If he was going fast in the same line as Jeremy, I'd say, well, how the heck is he going to pass him? But he's doing things differently. The mechanic telling him, be smart. Don't throw it away. Don't crash trying to go for too much and drop back to 4th.
Jeremy McGrath would get a 3-point advantage more on Villeman in the points race if he can hold this position. Villeman, though, trying to get close enough to make a clean move.
And this is the kind of race where it's not like the end of the season and Jeremy's got a 30-point lead on everybody. He can afford to get a second. He needs to win this race. I know he wants to win it. He's not letting Villeman get in there and get close like this.
Half a second behind David Villeman with less than 2 laps to go. Villeman now within striking distance, the Cobra. Here comes the Cobra. David Villeman brings the crowd to their feet. They can't believe what they're seeing right now. Villeman makes the pass on Jeremy McGrath. Oh, what a move. David Villeman establishing the lead. Jeremy's foot coming off the peg, coming through the woods. They go by the mechanics area now.
There's a different line I was talking about that he put to use. White flag.
Last lap. Can Jeremy come back on David Villeman? Taking another look at the pass. David Villeman making a very clean move of it.
Goes wide, squares it. Jeremy's fussing with that rut right there, trying to miss it. Villeman just squares him, gets a beautiful drive out of the corner, takes over the lead. This isn't over yet.
David Villeman trying to make it 2 wins in a row. San Diego and Phoenix. Can he hold off the great champion, the greatest Supercross rider of all time, Jeremy McGrath? And he's already gotten a little lead on him.
Yeah, Villeman has just got this place wired. I don't know if Jeremy has anything else.
We led 20 laps in the last round.
That's the corner where he made the pass on Jeremy. Jeremy just struggled through there again, lost even more time. So there goes his final turn opportunity.
In the final lap, Team Yamaha has seen number 934 develop in a winner. The checkers for David Villeman. And he wins the first round of the Vans Triple Crown. He wins in Minneapolis and Las Vegas. It could mean $500,000 to number 934. 4 wins in a row for a Yamaha. LaRocco comes in 4th as Villeman looks around. Is he a happy Frenchman right now? They never before won 3 straight to start a season, but Yamaha has certainly put on a great show here. And look at David Villeman taking a look at the official results now. Villeman in first, coming from behind to chase down McGrath and take the victory. Ricky Carmichael, his best finish in 250s. And Mike LaRocco coming back for a fourth, gaining some points back after a very, very tough day. You see Greg Albertine in sixth, one of his best finishes this year. So David Villeman has proved here in Phoenix, Arizona that he's for real. His dream was to race 250s in America. His goal was to win like his idol Jean-Michel Bayle. We'll be right back to hear from him. ESPN's coverage of EA Sports Supercross presented by Toyota Trucks is being brought to you by Honda Motorcycles and the 2000 Honda Race Team. Honda, ride red. And by the U.S. Army. Be part of the toughest, smartest Army in the world. Be all you can be. And by Suzuki. During Suzuki Fest 2000, get $400 worth of free accessories and great financing on selected models.
Wow, where did that come from, David? What a surprise. You snuck up on Jeremy McGrath, you made the pass, you beat him straight up.
Yeah, you know, last week everybody told me I won because Jeremy break his front brake. And I prove, you know, tonight I can win when Jeremy is up front. And, you know, it's a good step for me to get that. And so we'll see in a couple of weeks if I can do the same. And it's good for the championship also.
He's being kind of humble, but it certainly has been good for the championship as Jeremy McGrath now with only a 2-point lead on David Villeman. LaRocco still in the chase, 8 points in back of McGrath. Wyndham and Carmichael rounding out the top 5. Our Davey Coombs is with Jeremy McGrath. Davey?
That had to have been a bit of a surprise.
Definitely, that's a little disappointing for me. You know, I rode hard all night. I passed those guys for the lead. Everything was great, and I kind of settled into a little bit of a pace. I had no idea David was even there. My pit board kept reading, breathe slow, you know, breathe slow, flow in the corners, relax, and stuff like that. And, you know, I was thinking after I passed Ricky and Timmy, I was like, oh, I must have a little bit of a lead here, and I had no idea David was behind me.
We're going to step right up here next to you, and here's Ricky Carmichael. And Ricky, hey, congratulations. Welcome back up on the podium. Your first 250 Supercross turn up here.
Yeah, I tell you, it's been a rough road to hoe. I've been working my butt off, and things haven't been going too smooth. And, you know, I just need to put myself in good positions like that hole shot, and that's what's going to keep me up front. And I think one day I'll be able to run those guys' pace for 20 strong ones, but I'm just not ready yet. I think it's going to take a little longer to build myself up in the 250, like not, you know, so I can be like I was in the 125. It's just, you know, a lot of people expect a lot of me, and it's hard. These guys are really good.
Congratulations to Ricky Carmichael for his second hole shot of the year and his first podium appearance. And for that, he and Team Kawasaki gain our U.S. Army Teamwork Award. After so much success in the 125s, hopefully Ricky Carmichael is on his way to more glory in the 250 ranks. RC and Team Kawasaki, our winner of this week's U.S. Army Teamwork Award. Coming up on ESPN2, our next 3 dates from Houston, Texas on the 13th, on the 20th from Indianapolis, and the first of a twin bill at Pontiac, Michigan on the 28th. This is Art Ekman for David Bailey and Davey Coombs saying thank you so much for being with us from Phoenix, Arizona. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network, go.com.